Hello, everybody. Happy November the 1st. When I used to go to church, this would be All Saints Day. Some people say All Souls Day. And that would be the day that the Catholics got off school and we used to go and taunt the Protestant kids. Yeah, well, we ate our candy and watched them in the recess yard. Yeah, I was that kid. Just saying. So, if you're new to my channel, cheers. Welcome aboard. If you subscribed, even better. We have a lot of fun here. We discuss a lot of topics. Some of them are hard to hear, but forewarned is forearmed. I made myself a pumpkin spice, just saying. So, I'm going to talk about the mango moose knuckle and that debacle at that rally where he said that he wanted to protect women. And I'm going to do it whether the women like it or not. That's been his whole MO, his whole life. He'll do whatever he wants, whether they like it or not. So I'm going to read some news articles from CBS News. Trump says states might monitor pregnancies to track abortions. I'm going to do it whether the women like it or not. Mother Jones, Trump says states could prosecute women for abortions under his watch, because I'm going to do it whether women like it or not. The 19th Amendment, the RNC approves a platform that would give right to life to fetuses, endangering abortion and the IVF process. But I'm going to do it whether the women like it or not. The Guardian, Republicans push a wave of bills that would bring homicide charges for abortion. I said, I don't care. I'm going to do it whether the women like it or not. CNN, nearly 65,000 pregnancies from rape have occurred in the states with abortion bans. I'm going to do it whether the women like it or not. MSNBC News, Mississippi abortion ban forces a 13-year-old rape survivor to give birth. I don't care. I'm going to do it whether the women like it or not. Can you believe I pay these assholes, he said? Yeah. When they told him not to do that? Yeah. So it's all about power and hate. He needs the power. And I really think deep down he hates women. I seriously do. He only wants them for one reason. And Barron's one of them. Not to have kids, but to practice. In 2016, 22 women came forward and accused him of SA&S harassment. Last week, the Sports Illustrated swimsuit model came forward, but only came forward because a documentary from the Sports Illustrated swimsuit they made a documentary and it was about to come out. And apparently, I guess there must have been something about her. I think her name was Stacey Williams. Correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, she only came forward because it came out that she's in that documentary. And she wanted to get ahead of it. The various information stations actually brought that to light. She, at one time in New York City in 1993, was dating Jeffrey Epstein for a short time. And Jeffrey brought her to meet Donald Trump at Trump Tower. Trump started to forcefully grope her and had his hands all over her. And while this was happening, she happened to glance over to Jeffrey like, are you not going to do something about this? And him and Trump were trading knowing glances because both of them were enjoying it. And Stacey realized that this was some sick, twisted game between the two of them. And she tried as hard as she could to push him off. So they leave, and she ended up breaking up with Jeffrey because of that. And then all the other horrors came out. So now another model has came forward who was in one of Trump's pageants, because we know how he acts around girls at pageants, barging in on them naked and whatnot, in 1993 as well. And she said that at a pageant, Trump jumped on her. She's a 6'1" model, groped her, and she tried to fight him off, but she couldn't. She said Trump was working with Jeffrey Epstein to recruit young women for his parties at Mar-a-Lago. And there's a bunch of videos around where you see Donald Trump with all these young models and pageant queens all at Mar-a-Lago. Jeffrey Epstein comes in. The two of them, I don't know if they were sizing them up or picking them out. I have no idea, but you can see it's kind of a weird goings on between the two of them. And Trump says something probably really filthy to Jeffrey Epstein. Even he blushed. So you can imagine what that was. And also, she said that Trump was working with him to recruit young women for his parties. So I wonder if that was why in 1999, Trump decided to open a model agency. It was open and it stayed open. It was under Trump Model Management, and then it just later changed to T Management. And it remained open till 2017, April. He was president then when he closed it down. And Melania was associated with the Trump Model Management because that fellow that recruited her from Europe brought her there. Coincidence? Don't think so. Now, Michael Wolff, on his podcast, started releasing taped interviews with him and Jeffrey Epstein. Trump's squirming now. Just have to let you know that a lot of people think Michael Wolff is very controversial, but usually he backs up his stuff with proof. So everybody else, the people that he writes about, they don't think, they think it's all lies. It's all lies. So anyway, he has hours of tapes. He says over 100 hours of audio of him and Epstein. They recorded at a coffee place, someplace very expensive, I would imagine. And Epstein is spilling the Diet Coke, so to speak, on the inner sanctum of Trump's White House. Because, like him or not, Epstein had a lot of ties in the Republican Party, and they talked to him. So, apparently, Trump likes to divide and conquer as his way to rule. He would tell one person that so-and-so said such and such. What do you think? He will tell 10 people, this is Epstein, he will tell 10 people Bannon's a scumbag. Reince Priebus is not doing a good job. Kellyanne has a big mouth. What do you think? And Jamie Dimon, he's CEO of JP Chase Morgan, says that you are a problem and I shouldn't keep you. Carl Icahn, a financier, Carl thinks I need a new spokesperson. That's how he gets around. He blames it on everybody else. They said that I should do this. What do you think? Trump tells Bannon, I really like you, but Kellyanne hates you. I'd really like to keep you, though, but... So he pits people against each other. He's good at it. He's doing it now. Let's watch his interviews. Points the finger at somebody else, take the shade off of him and put it on somebody else. So he gets to sit back then and then watch the drama unfold. He loves to be able to say, oh, I don't know him. Did the same thing with henchman there, Tony Hinchcliffe. Said the same thing. I don't know him. They hire these comics, I don't know who he is. Well, apparently his own son, Barron, said, this guy's hilarious, get him. And they did vet everybody because they made him take out a few jokes. And the few jokes that they made him take out, can you imagine what they took out of some of the other guys? They had 30 speakers at that rally. He was a low-level employee. I don't know much about them. Said the same thing about Jeffrey Epstein. Mind you, he knew them for 15 years and they were tattooed to the hip. But now apparently Michael Wolff says he has witnessed and seen pictures of Trump sitting around Epstein's pool with near-naked / topless girls. And I don't mean girls in the, come on, girls, let's go out tonight. I mean girls. These girls were 13, 14 when Jeffrey was doing his thing and packing them in at his place down in Palm Beach. And Trump would be around the pool all the time, having them sitting on his lap and all kinds of, something like Ivanka did, doing that lap dance at him at I don't know if it was a fashion show or what the hell it was, but that was creepy. Right beside Jeffrey Epstein. And when Junior said, Oh, thank God I don't have anything to do with Epstein. You're in a lot of pictures with Epstein with your father, your sister, and your other brother. So maybe you're forgetting stuff that may have happened, but you were there, Don Jr. His campaign spokesperson, Carolyn Levitt, she probably wasn't, was she even alive back in the 90s? I don't think so. But anyway, she said, none of this is true. Michael Wolff is a disgraced writer who routinely fabricates lies in order to sell his fiction books because he clearly has no morals or ethics. Excuse me? Michael Wolff has no ethics or morals? She realizes who she's working for, right? The man is guilty of S battery and S assault and defamation for calling the victim a liar. Made to pay her over $87 million. And all he had to do after the first time he was charged $5 million or sued $5 million. And she won that lawsuit that when a judge came out and said, yes, he raped me. And the judge said, yes, just over a technicality in New York, any other state, it would be rape. Just saying. Made to pay her $87 million when all he had to do was shut up and worry about the campaign. But no, he's still cheating on his wife. So it includes at least 3 or 4 times on Melania now. 24 women total have come forward saying that he was grabbing their lady bits, groping them, pinning them, so they had to fight for their safety. Epstein kept detailed files in a safe. Detailed file. He had hidden cameras in every bedroom and every room in that house. Every room. And they were on all the time. That was one of Ghislaine Maxwell, that was one of her jobs, to make sure, so he could have the compromise. So Epstein kept detailed files. He had hidden cameras and catalogs on everyone, including Trump, on their perversions, how they acted them out, with detailed descriptions. So yeah, put that criminal back in the White House so he can protect women. Seriously? Anyway, 99 loves you. Be good, be safe. Please take care of you. I love you. Take care of you so you can take care of somebody else. Have a fabulous, fabulous Monday, and we'll talk soon. I love you.